Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Sheeran has advanced to the next level. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. After the creation of the Trico-Venator, the newest Apex as well as other Apexes began freaking out and nobody knew why, not even Dr. Vale. A few days later, the ground shook and a familiar roar could be heard, and sure enough, Mortem Rex had returned after a long hiatus. When looking at the mutant T-Rex, Dr. Vale noticed something different in the creature's appearance. It still had its physical attributes, but it was now 50% larger in size, as well as glowing a bright red color. What was wrong with it, though? Vale went over to InGen's top researchers for answers, but nobody knew why the Mortem Rex was bright red. "I know why," said a voice, and out from the shadows came none other than Dr. Henry Wu. He first explained how the Mortem Rex was created, and that when extracting Rexy's DNA, they put it into a chamber to create a genetically modified T-Rex. However, without realizing it, one of the scientists accidentally spilt a barrel of toxic waste, and some of it somehow got into the cloning chamber and made the DNA unstable. The result was something far more dangerous than anyone could ever imagine. Wu then explained about a monster called Gojira, who attacked Tokyo, Japan about 70 years ago, that was created by nuclear waste. When Dr. Vale asked him what that had to do with anything, he explained that the Mortem Rex is a living, breathing nuclear reactor, and the red glow signifies that he's reached critical mass and is melting down, which means that he's about to die. When that happens, it will release an explosion so devastating, not only will it destroy Jurassic World, but all of Isla Nublar, and possibly neighboring lands. This also happened to Gojira back in 1995. Dr. Vale knew that InGen couldn't let that happen, so she reported this to InGen, and they called up the military to get some freeze tanks in order to freeze the Mortem Rex, cool it down, and soften the impact when the explosion eventually happens. In the meantime, InGen made an announcement that guests must immediately report to the nearest emergency shelter to brace for impact. It was hard work, and InGen as well as the military only had a limited amount of time to pull this off. Dr. Vale and Dr. Wu stayed in an underground bunker to protect themselves from the impact. Luckily, the military managed to cool the Mortem Rex down enough to the point where the impact was only minor. As the mutant T-Rex fell to the ground, its skin began to disintegrate until it was nothing but a skeleton. When it was safe to exit the shelters, both Dr. Wu and Dr. Vale immediately investigated the now dead Mortem Rex and felt nothing but sorrow. When Vale asked Wu if the same thing would happen to the other Apexes in the future, he assured her that after the Mortem Rex, the team was more careful when it came to these things, and made sure that something like this would never happen again.